The EFI Incorporated NRA Sprint Invaders on the track at the famed high banks of Limaland Motorsports Park. It is the 71st anniversary race. Jeff Williams starting on the pole. Look at the guys farther back in the pack. Kent Walters, J.R. Stewart, Mark Harry, Dwayne Leiber, Timmy Allison starting in 12th. Randy Fusey, Mike Miller, Rick Bond, Ron Blair, Mike Breck, Mike Dussel back through 18. Wow, that's pretty loaded, mid-15 there. And then Jared Horseman and Jeff Babcock in the battle of rookies make up the 18th and 19th spots in this powerful field. I'll tell you what, best 360 drivers, hands down. I'd stack them up against anybody. Week in and week out, it is tough. When you come to Limaland Motorsports Park or you jump on the EFI-NRA trail, these guys give no quarter. They are some of the best drivers in the country. Great equipment underneath them, and we are getting ready to go green. Here comes Jeff Williams, Clint Regal right behind him, and we are off and running at Limaland Motorsports Park. We're going to go 25 laps with the big boys of speed, the sprint cars. And Jeff Williams has got it wound up and up high, and he will lead lap number 1. Again, it's 25 laps of feature action ahead of us. Wow. I just love that sound. The sights and sounds of sprint cars is just one of the best things in the whole wide world. No doubt about it, Jeff Williams is on the gas right now. He knows it could be any moment he hears a car coming hard. There's one up against the wall going around the track on the high side. Great battle right now between Dwayne Leiber, 62. He's a 67-year-old man going after Mike Dunlap, Clint Regal. I'll tell you what, standing around Dwayne Leiber, you would never guess that man is 67 years old. I mean, he is a spring chicken. We should all aspire to be like Dwayne. Jeff Williams right now having established. Let's see if we can get a little wider angle there. Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. Looks like about 10 car lengths right now, so Williams looking pretty good as we get into the early stages of this EFI Incorporated NRA Sprint Invader feature. Most of the cars look like they're working the low side. Track looks like it's rubbering up a little bit, so we'll see if they move it up. There's a couple cars trying to ride the high side. That number 12 car right there, that is Bobby Clark. How about that? Bobby Clark jumping into a car that Caleb Griffith drove last year. Clark's been a contender. Fremont, Ohio, Ken Maggot is the car owner. Greg powered in a J&J chassis. We have a car around somewhere. Looks like a couple cars around. Diet Pepsi, KOT Trucking, Fremont Fence. In this one, Williams has Luke Hall right behind him. Tell you what, Luke Hall has been a great guy this year too. He's one to watch. Bobby Clark now sitting in 3rd. Looks like Dennis Yoakum is in 4th place. How about Luke Hall out of Ludlow Falls, Ohio? Garrity Engine and Maxim Chassis, Astric Finishers, Simpson, S&H Nerf Bars. The sponsor list for Mr. Luke Hall, and right now it is the Jeff Williams show, but keep your eyes. Here comes the number 12, Bobby Clark. He's around Luke Hall now, solidly in 2nd place. Bobby Clark trying to show Jeff Williams his nose. Wow. You almost get caught up watching the race so much. I mean, it's incredible. There's Mike Miller running around the high side. Mike's really taken to running that very high groove at Limaland this year. It's paid off well for him. Still hasn't won a feature, but I'll tell you what, Mike Miller is coming. I have no doubt that it's got a good possibility of happening this year. Dwayne Leiber just in front of him. Luke Hall there as well. Mike Miller trying to work the high side. You know, and that's kind of the strategy that most of these guys use. You know, they're like, hey, looks like Jeff Williams has now been passed by Bobby Clark. We have a new leader in the race. Looks like we're at the halfway point. Positions scrolling on the screen below you here, but Bobby Clark now your leader of the anniversary race feature for the Elwer Fence Incorporated NRA Sprint Invaders. Track definitely taking a little bit of rubber tonight. You can see how black it is. Believe it or not, folks, that's actually rubber from the tires transferring right onto the surface of the track. There you have Timmy Allison, Mr. Excitement, running side by side with Kent Walters. Walters gets out of the gas just a little bit. Mike Breck, Jeff Babcock, a couple of yellow cars. It's like a banana split right there. Let's see if they split that car. No, they go around the high side. Bobby Clark looking good in that number 12 Pepsi car. Fremont, Ohio is where Bobby Clark's from. Typically runs 410s. Running some 360 stuff this year. Hey, I'm all for it. You know, I think car drivers would be the first one to tell you, we want these good guys to come down in the 360 ranks because that's how we get better. We raise our level, and there's nothing they like better than beating them on their own home turf. So there you go. Bobby Clark looking good. I mean, he just has no problems right now. Dennis Yoakum made distant second place. There's Mike Dunlap in the number 9. Can't catch the number of the car he's battling, but let's tell you a little bit about Mike Dunlap. He's out of Lima, Ohio. Jim Burgoon owns his car. Everybody remembers the name Jim Burgoon. Campbell Power and the Maxim Chassis, JRAB Motorsports, Town and Country Meets, Gillespie Excavating. Sponsors of Jim Burgoon's Mike Dunlap driven race car. I'll tell you what, Mike Dunlap's done a great job this year too. A lot of drivers really coming in their own this year. It's been exciting to watch. And we'll continue to watch as we go through the second third of the season, the last third of the season, I should say, as Limaland Motorsports Park makes its way through the 2006 schedule. Bobby Clark comes down, takes the win. We pretty much assumed that that was going to happen unless something unfortunate happened mechanically. Dennis Yoakum in second, J.R. Stewart third, Jeff Williams fourth, Miller, Dussel, Hall, Liebert, Dunlap, Carter top 10, Timmy Allison, Mike Breck, Ron Blair round out 11 through 13. Babcock, Bond, Regal, Horseman, Fusi, Walters, and Mark Harry.
The NRA Sprint Invaders doing battle at Limaland tonight. Bobby Clark of Fremont, the winner. And I guess, Bobby, first off, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I mean, I love running here. We used to run here all the time, and I've been doing a 410 deal, but I love coming here racing this place. It's a very nice racetrack.
Well, certainly great having you as you were dominant, obviously, tonight in what is always a strong field. And I think the NRA Sprint Invaders as good as they've been again this year, right?
Yeah, they are. And, you know, on this small track, it seems like everybody is really fast. Everybody's the same speed. So I knew early that everybody had been running the bottom. And I asked my crew chief right before the race started, it wasn't very wide up there, but I said, do you think I can run up there? And he drove up there and looked. He said, yeah, just go for it. So we didn't have nothing to lose.
No question, and you got it right. The top side was the right place to be tonight, absolutely.
Yeah, I got kind of backed up at the start, and everybody went to the bottom, so I figured that was the only place to try, and it took a while to get going, but everything worked out great.
How much have you had your 360 out this year at all?
I believe that's the third or fourth time I've run that. So.
That's impressive. Bobby Clark, our winner tonight with the NRA Sprint Invaders. Bobby, again, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Kenny Meggett, my car owner, all my sponsors, and my crew chief, Daniel.